Well, I think Yair Lapid did land some punches there, but on balance, I think Netanyahu has the public debate, at least in this afternoon and this evening here in Israel, where he wants it. Why? What was the focus here? The focus is, again, on this question of who should be investigating the October 7th massacre. We've been talking about this for more than 2 years here in Israel. What kind of commission should be set up? Who should sit on it? What powers should it have? The opposition has wanted a commission, a full-on state commission. Israel has a tradition of this, with sitting judges, with teeth, with power to really make recommendations that have teeth and that can actually target specific people. Netanyahu wants something less than that. The backdrop here, of course, is the balance between who should essentially have the upper hand. Should it be elected officials? Of course, the argument is they are elected. They have legitimacy from the public. On the other hand, should it be civil servants? And what's the advantage there? They're independent. They're independent of politics. They can make decisions that aren't influenced by political needs, but are influenced by the substance. Obviously, this is a debate that's familiar to our American viewers and not only them. It's a question throughout the democratic world. Who should have the upper hand? It's certainly an issue in the era of Donald Trump. It's an issue here in Israel. And again, the cultural backdrop here, Nicole, for much of Israel's history, it's been a center-left establishment that has essentially staffed much of the civil service and run the show. We now have a politics that has long been, on balance, run by the right wing and a public opinion that tilts right. So who should have the upper hand? The politicians, who are, to make it simple, from the right, or the civil servants, who are at least disproportionate to their share of the electorate from the center left? And there you have it, Netanyahu saying it's not only about what's being checked and who's being checked, but who's doing the checking. Nicole, on this debate, the public opinion supports Netanyahu's position much more than it does the opposition. And if Netanyahu can have people talking about this and not talking about other subjects, not talking about, as Lapid said, scandals themselves and allegations themselves and weighing whether they're true or false themselves, but instead talking about who is investigating, well, the Netanyahu has a debate right where he wants it. And I have to say, Nicole, the opposition handed it to him today on a silver platter because it made this the subject of the debate and not issues like, for example, the drafting of ultra-Orthodox yeshiva students into the Israeli military, which splits the Israeli right and much more plays to the opposition's strength. A year or less to go until elections. We'll see if the opposition can take advantage of an opportunity that they might have.